Just a few steps away from the Sturgeon Point Lighthouse is the Bailey School, and joining us now to kind of fill us in on everything, it's so much here, is Bev. Hello, Bev. How's it going?
Hi, wonderful. We have a beautiful day today.
Yes.
Come out and check us out, see what we have available.
Yeah, as we walked in, it was like taking a step back in time. So kind of tell us about the Bailey School.
Mr. Bailey was a lumberjack, and in 1907, he instigated getting the school built. Looking at some of the records on the walls, I found out that he had 4 children.
Wow.
So I'm figuring he's thinking, these kids need to be in school. So he built the school, and we have a few original pieces here. The slate board. We have a set of maps with a 1913 copyright date. We have a row of desks that's original, as well as the bell on top and the pump outside.
How many students were typically in one of these schools?
The first year they had, I think I read they had 15, and the last year they had 13. But they had grades kindergarten all the way through 8th grade.
All in one school?
All in one building. And when you finished the 8th grade and passed the 8th grade test, you could be done with school and go to work then on your farm or buy some property. If you wanted some more education, you could be sent to Harrisville had a high school, and Alpena had a high school, and they would border you out. Your parents would pay someone to keep you during the week, and then you would probably go home on weekends to be with your family.
Why is it important to share the history of this school?
I think it's important because now a lot of people come in and they've never been in a one-room schoolhouse, much less have the experience of thinking about kids all going to school together. One gentleman came in today and didn't know what the holes were in the desktops, and I said that they're for the ink wells, the bottles of ink to put in there.
Yeah.
And write with their quill pens.
What's something new that you learned recently?
This map was donated a few years ago. A man came in and said, "You don't have a Michigan map." And I said, "I know, and we could sure use one." He says, "I've got it." He found this in his attic, and it's a roll-up map, and then this closes up to protect it. It's all railroads. We haven't been able to find a date on it, except one lady was here last year and was saying she was from Bay City, and she was checking out Bay City area and found out there was a West Bay City and a East Bay City. So she got on her phone and looked, and they merged in 1907, I believe. That puts this then older than that one, which is 1913.
Thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing just to see, how things were back then. We take things for granted, but now you can see how, everyone lived during that time. So thank you so much for sharing that
Thanks
history.
for coming. This is great. This is wonderful.